So let's get the expert view, examining that very difficult double, Tim Stockdale.
In the first round, it was a related line from the water tray to the double, so it was either 6 or a 7. As a standalone double, turning back to it, it was quite a big and meaty oxer going in. And what we discussed was to get that jump, give that a bit of respect, give that some room, get a nice distance to that, let your horse jump that. And then from there on in, then you can start to be a little bit quicker and trim. And I think the riders that did have the mistakes there basically rode it too tight off the corner, and both horses stopped at it because it was a very, very big and imposing fence off a tight turn.
Basically, Tim's trained me for 2 years now. He actually found the horse for me, and he gave me an opportunity to ride with him to sort of learn what the trade's like for my gap year, and I'm incredibly grateful to him. I mean, he's been a fantastic coach, and without him I can tell you I wouldn't be anywhere near here. I mean, before I was with Tim, I didn't have a competitive result above 1m20, so I mean, the proof's in the pudding, really.
Away from competitions, Jessie Dray takes us on her own tour of Arena UK.
Right, we're trying to find the new hunk of the month, so come and have a look round.
At Arena UK, we also spotted something a little bit different. Or should that be striped? What is this horse looking at? Clark Glasgow, under-23 winner, explains.
Normally with fences, as a lot of the other fences on this course show you, the poles are very standard stripes. They're very uniform and they're very easy for the horse to make distinctions between colours to see what the fence is. Here you've got a very unusual curvy lines of black and white that sort of mash into each other, and very solid black poles on top that are very difficult for the horse to focus on. It's been causing a lot of problems this week, especially for the younger horses. A lot of horses have been stopping, riders have fallen off. Really, it's been a disaster. The lines, if you look, the black and white, they aren't uniform at all. They seem to mix and mash into each other. And for the horse coming around this corner, as it is quite sharp at speed, the lines are going to be very difficult to make out. So they're almost going to look like they're moving. And for a flight animal like the horse, their first instinct that is going to be to back up and hopefully not, but stop and run away. The other problem with this fence is that the horse's focus is put all on the filler. If you look at the top poles, there's not much to differentiate them. They're solid black lines and they're very difficult for the horse to perceive. So as the horse comes to the fence, its focus is all going to be at the bottom and not so much at the top, which means you could have a mistake at the top rail and have a fence down. Now, there's a very distinct way that you need to ride this fence to clear it successfully, and that is as you come around this corner, which is really tight, you need to make sure you give the horses lots of time so that they are able to make out exactly what the filler is and jump it, and also that when you come to the fence, you keep the horse nicely between the hand and leg, nice in a nice tight canter, and make sure that you're not too far off with your takeoff spot, because if you come around the corner and try and take off from a long way away on a big canter stride, you're asking the horse to be very brave in a situation where it really wants to be careful and see what's going on.